Gonna head off up North Wales on a small adventure. 2 tigers packed, ready to go. Got our tents all packed up. Got the good 2-second tent, which you'll see later on. Got the helmet. We had a cheap GoPro type copy camera on there, which will do the job for now, and an intercom so we can keep in touch. And so we've got the quad lock mount, so we can charge our phones and use the sat nav as we go. It's got a charge point there, DIN to USB. So yeah, we're all packed and ready to go, and we'll be starting the bikes probably within the next half an hour or so. Let's hope this weather stays with us. Stop off at McDonald's. Already eaten our dinner though. Nothing much left to show. So I'm going to head off from here up to Barmouth, and that's where our first campsite is. So we just stopped off at Machynlleth just to get a few bits for the campsite that we're going to, and bike's doing well. So it's only the first leg of the journey, which is a very small part of it really, coming from Cardigan up to Barmouth. We're in Machynlleth at the moment, so not too far now before we get to near Barmouth, and that's where the campsite is. Just arrived at our campsite. We haven't gone to reception yet, but these little chickens have nice, isn't they?
Sometimes
really tame, aren't they? I don't think you're allowed to feed them, to be honest. Right, let's get to reception and check in. Back at the campsite now, got our tent set up. There's Em wrapping a few jacket potatoes up so we can put them on the fire afterwards. Just lit that as well, lovely. bikes are nice and safe over there. Got a few others camping around us. And there's another one over there. And there's another pitch there as well, which looks quite nice. We could have had that one, but the guy said that this pitch is usually reserved for bikes, so this is the one we've gone for. But that one looks interesting, I like that. And that's their 2-second tent. Call it that, it's because basically all you need to do is pop it up, is to pull these cords. And you're done. No, it's not a massive tent, but it'll do us. Yeah, dinner time in the old campsite. What have you got in yours then?
Fucking steak dinner.
Same as me. Lovely. Right, so we woke up first thing this morning. Not a bad night's sleep. Lovely and peaceful here in the morning. I think it's about 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. Tent worked well actually, it's a blackout tent. So it's completely pitch black inside even when you've got all the doors shut and everything. It's perfect. It's a great travel tent, that is. So we've got to pack everything up soon. We've just had our coffee, porridge, and it's going to take us a bit of time to get the tent all packed up, back on the bike, and then we'll be out of here before 10:30, otherwise you get another charge. So we'll get on with it and then we'll be on the road. So we just arrived in Conwy Castle there, and just parking in the car park, so we're going to have a look around now. Designated motorcycle parking area, we've paid, I'm not sure whether you have to, but we have anyway to be on the safe side. And then we're going to walk into town, so let's get on with it. For a bit of a walk down through Conwy. Quite a hot spot for tourists here. Lovely old building, look at that. And there's me walking around here, boiling hot in a bike gear. Charity shop. I think just down here is Drew Pritchard's place. So we'll have a look around there. And look at that old building, lovely. Some really nice old buildings here. And it's getting hot and busy. And as you can see just over there, just up there, Drew Pritchard's place of salvage hunters. So we're going to have a look in there in a minute. So we're outside the Drew Pritchard place, but we can't go in because it's appointment only. So that's a shame. I was hoping to go in and have a look around. Really nice place actually. Plenty of tourist sort of shops. And we'll head off down there in a minute. So there you go. This is the smallest house.
Singing a
And some dude singing. Play old chap, mate. Smallest house in the UK, apparently. Well, I can't remember, was it in Wales or in the UK altogether, but it's bloody small. £1.50 for adults to get in and £1 for children. So, got all my bike here and I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to move in there. Nice place though. Right, we're inside the smallest house, and it is small. It's so small that there's probably only 2 of you can be in here at one point.
Please mind your head when you are leaving.
Right, let's have a look upstairs, shall we? This will be interesting.
This house was built in the 16th century and lived in until 1900. The last inhabitant was a fisherman who was 6 feet 3 inches tall. Before that, an elderly couple lived here.
There we go, that's what's inside. There's not much room. There's the old guy's bed.
Went all over the country, measuring small houses to prove this
Little
was
fireplace
a
at the bottom there.
It was then opened to the public and has gained a place in the Guinness Book of Records.
That's an old bed, wow. Last guy to live here was 6'3". Right, let's try and go back down because I am really cramped here. It's not built for bigger people at all.
And the water tank is behind the stairs. When the house was lived in, there were no
pictures.
railings upstairs, and the trapdoor was lowered to make the complete floor in the bedroom. We hope you have enjoyed your visit. Please mind your head
There you go,
when you
just
are
quick
leaving.
pictures of the floor. It is really small, really small. It stands up to his name.
This was built in the 16th
Right, I'm going to sign off here for a second while we get some pictures, because other people are waiting. We'll make our way back to the bikes in a minute and push on down to Llanberis, I think, and then to the campsite. Alright, so we've just stopped now down in Llanberis and getting a few supplies for the campsite. Bit of a boring journey all the way down the A55, a lot of roadworks. But it's nice to have a bit of a stop here at the moment. Now we're going to head off then through Llanberis, head off down to the campsite, which is about 38 minutes away apparently. So Mrs. lost her GoPro on the side and she's just notified highway maintenance and they're going to go and look for it. So she's got all the footage on her memory card from the day. Mine's still intact at the moment, so hopefully that doesn't come off. Got me paranoid now, so yeah, stop for supplies and then load the bike up and then once again we'll crack on, head off that way to the campsite. Okay?
It's too sharp.
Get on the other side. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Just wants pushing in there.
Yeah, I'll probably glue it back if I get a chance. Down there, and then I gotta. No, I'll come down now. Yeah, all the kids that are playing that classes in there. There we go, just arrived at the next campsite, and it's quite empty at the moment. A woman said that there wouldn't be many people here on a weekday. We've chosen a quiet little spot away from the river. There's a nice river runs along there. Seems to be quite a hot spot for other campers, so we've moved over here. And to be honest, it might be better anyway, so we can leave in the morning on the bikes and that. So noisy, it'll disturb everybody. Something to use here not so long ago, by the looks of it. Still got a bit of dead grass from under the tent. We've got our own fire pit, so I'm going to get some logs in a bit, set up tent, small pitch, and then there's a toilet block in there, by the way, you wouldn't believe. Proper old toilet block in there. There we go. Yep. Mrs. dropped her bike. And there's the damage. She broke that off. Indicator lens scuffed here. We're going to have a decent look in a minute and see if there's anything else wrong with it. But seemed alright on the way down. Right, we'll set up tent. Ooh, seems like there's a train here. Oh, that's going to be lovely in the night. I wonder how often that passes. I had no idea that was coming through here. Right, let's get set up our tent. I'm on my way over now to get some logs so we can burn in the pit tonight. Look how nice it is here though. Bloody midges have come here as well. It's riddled with them. I'm getting bitten left, right and centre. Got midgie spray, but buggers are still biting. Get the fire going after and just keep them away a bit. Just got some water from the tap over there. And now I'm heading off up there to get some logs. I'll try and show you by the river in a minute. We were going to pitch here. And we'd have to listen to the river all night, and a fair amount of people come down here by the looks of it. Look at that for a view. Absolutely stunning. Don't get much better than that, does it? This is Tanolderach Farm, and this is the campsite that they have. Just in case anybody was interested, you might want to come here yourself. It's near Betws-y-Coed, not far, about 5 miles out maybe. Right, I'm going to go and get some logs. We're going to settle down in our camp for the night. Looking for dinner.
Yeah, very tired. Too many incidents today.
Definitely. Well, we're having a cup of coffee and we're cooking some burgers. Lovely. Got rolls ready there, and then we've got the logs ready for the pit after. And I think it's about, what is it about? It's about 8 o'clock now, isn't it?
Yeah, they're bang on 8 o'clock.
Got the tent there, all the bits that we need. Now we can head off straight out in the morning. It was a bit of a pain in the ass getting out the last campsite, but this one should be a little easier. Right, we're going to have some dinner and then we're going to light the fire pit. Yeah, I just woke up this morning now. It's about 8 o'clock now. A few people still asleep. And blackout 2-second tent is amazing for not letting light in the mornings. You do actually get a decent sleep in it. And we're going to be having to pack everything up in a minute. I'm just enjoying a quick coffee, as you do. And then I've got the task of packing everything away and heading off back towards where was it? Betws-y-Coed, and then we're going to head up back. We're going to have a look around Bala way, I think, from Bala down to Dolgellau and then back to Cardigan. Yeah, it's been a lovely stay here. I'd come here again for sure. The only thing that bothers me is the midges. Lots of midges. Anyway, let's finish our coffee and we'll pack up and head off, I think.